Hi, I'm Justin McLeod with Roanoke City Public Schools. This month we'll tell you about a special award for William Fleming High School, a national recognition for Grandin Court Elementary, and an update on the construction of Fallon Park Elementary. That and a whole lot more on this month's show. We're here at William Fleming High School, where the school recently received a national honor, and here to talk about it is the proud principal, Mr. Archie Freeman. This is a pretty big deal. Tell us about the recognition. It involves the Special Olympics, right?
Yes, and like you said, I am very much so the proud principal of William Fleming High School. This has been the 9th year that we've had an opportunity to host the Big Feet Meet, which is our Special Olympics program. Our students with special needs do a great job in making sure that things are provided here at school, that they're working with our other individual general education students, and this has been a great experience. This year, being year number 9 that we've had this program, 8 with me being the principal, I see it grow every year. And in seeing it grow, I see it grow not only just out in the classroom, but I see it outside the classroom. Students are participating in different things with some of our other students, working towards our track. Our unified track program has just been an extension of having this opportunity and this recognition, making it an all-inclusive school, and we're excited about that.
The actual award is a National Unified Champion School, and I understand fewer than 40 schools have earned this distinction nationwide. That must make you even more proud, right?
It makes us real proud. It makes us real proud because of the fact that we know that we're building a culture and a climate where everyone can take part in our school. It is very important if we want success to happen in the classroom, in extracurricular activities, also in sports. We have to start with inside the classroom and with our individual students and making sure we listen to their needs and adhere to their needs.
This is a wonderful day that takes place every fall, and it features middle and high school students not only from Roanoke City but throughout the Roanoke Valley. Talk about that day. I mean, just the feeling of it and the atmosphere of not only, you know, the Special Olympians, but also the volunteers and your student volunteers and the parents that come out for that day.
Well, it is an exciting day, and as you know, there's a lot of preparation before that day takes place. Our students are very much so active in training at the end of the course of the school day, and they make sure that they know what their designated areas are for the next day. In their designated areas, they all have an assignment they must complete, they must do, and they're all excited about participating. And what we try to do is make sure we include all our clubs, organizations, even our fall sporting teams. Everyone is represented out there. That's why you see such a diverse population of our students. And they really look forward to it. It's exciting because they get to cheer on their students, help them, and know that we are there in case they need something. But also our students are excited just because they're being out there in an atmosphere where they continue to promote kernel pride with all students.
During opening ceremonies this year, you received a banner. Talk about what that meant for you, your staff, and your students to actually receive the recognition like that.
Again, it's great to be recognized and recognize the hard work that's put in. Receiving that banner on that day was truly a different excitement for our students. We actually had a pep rally for our homecoming activities next following week, and we presented it again during our pep rally assembly. And we'll be hanging in the gymnasium. We're excited, and the students, I think, were more excited than we were about it because this student body is recognizing that the hard work that is going forth in this building is being recognized and that they're doing great things, and they're excited to notice that someone else is recognizing what is definitely taking place in this school.
People talk a lot about inclusion, but I mean, in your mind, it's something that is part of the framework here at William Fleming, is it not?
That is. We must accept all of our ethnic backgrounds, all our socioeconomic statuses. We must work together. We try not to have any barriers to why students will be at school, and while they're here at school, what can we do to meet the needs of all of our students and the success for them at the end. As you know, we have students that come to school with some things they don't have. We've done a great job in different organizations and with the STAR Council, making sure that we provide what is needed for our students. So we want to try to make it and continue to make it all inclusive, where all walks of life come in, all different paths, but as long as they know when they go out, they all on one continued path, and that continued path is success.
The Big Feet Meet, it takes a lot of people to make it happen, but it's something that's just everyone feels good at the end. I'm assuming it's going to stay here at Fleming as long as the Special Olympics want to have it here. Is that correct? Or,
yes,
yeah.
We will continue to have it here. I think our students would be upset if it wasn't held here, because they really do look forward to participating, to volunteering, and to exercising the gift that they have to touch someone else's lives.
Well, congratulations. As we mentioned, only about 40 schools in the nation have received this distinction, and I think here in the Commonwealth it's fewer than 10. So it's not something that is easily handed out, and it's really a testament to you and your staff as well as your students. So congratulations.
Thank you, and again, I want to thank you for all your support, and I congratulate all of the staff, all of the students, and our William Fleming High School community, and everything that's taken place here. We thank you.
Okay, well said, and we'll be right back.
There's a myth out there that somebody who's using drugs is engaged in a selfish habit, that they're not hurting anybody, and I can say that's not true at all. Every drug user has somebody that they've hurt, that they've not been there for because they're under the influence, or they're using their time and money to obtain drugs. I see a lot of people in the probation office who steal from family members, steal from friends and businesses, so I can truly say that a drug addiction and drug habit hurts everybody.
We're very proud of the news that Grandin Court Elementary has been named a National Blue Ribbon School, and here to talk about it is the very proud principal, Mrs. Terry Pritchard. I would imagine this was not necessarily shocking, but very much appreciated, right?
Very much appreciated, yes, Justin. We were excited to hear the news. It was a long time coming. We're very fortunate to have a staff that's a veteran staff, and so they've worked really hard for many, many years. We have a great group of parents and students that made this happen, and it was just an accumulation of a lot of hard work.
Talk about the announcement. You gathered everybody in the gym, and what was that like?
Yes, we found out we were finalists, and so we had an assembly in the gym, and then it was a very long wait because they announced them alphabetically.
By state.
By state, and so of course Virginia's towards the end, so it was about a 20-minute wait before they actually got to hear our name called, and so that was very exciting, but the students were really excited and just kind of went wild when they heard our school announced.
I remember it was very loud.
Oh yes, piercing.
I know the teachers understand the significance. Do your students understand the significance of this national recognition, or is it something you have to sort of teach them?
We kind of have to teach them, certainly the younger ones. The older ones, I think, understand it. They've, of course, a lot of it is based on some test scores and accumulation of data over a 5-year period. So they've been part of that data. And so we've talked to them last year when we were nominated about that, and they have a better understanding of that. But we tried to teach the younger students too, how important it is and what a great success story it is, and demonstrating their hard work over the multiple years.
Let's talk about the application process. It was very involved, and you had a team. What was that whole process like?
Yes, sir. We involved everybody in that process from the get-go. Our faculty had input on all the questions, and then we broke it down and had actually a team that also involved parents and an outsider to try to get input from everybody and perspective from many different people in all different grade levels. And so then they worked tirelessly on that application and tweaked it and continued to tweak it, and then certainly ran it by a central office and had some input, and then submitted that.
But I think the point we're trying to get across here is it's not an award that they just hand out to anyone. I mean, it's a very much an involved process and really speaks highly of this school that you received it, right?
Oh, yes, sir. We had to meet criteria and being in the top 15% based on the criteria that they had. And so in Virginia, for this past year, only 7 schools had that nomination. And so, yes, it's a huge honor.
And once you are essentially named a Blue Ribbon School, you keep that distinction. It's not for 1 year. Does this change anything that you do, you and your staff here at Grandin Court, or is it just moving forward?
I think certainly we're moving forward, but we're always looking for ways to improve and try to tweak things, try to keep some good and improve on some others, and try to make as many things as possible individualized to meet the needs of all of our students.
What was the reaction? I know we were there obviously when the students heard, but the parents, what's sort of been the reaction from them?
They've been very supportive. In fact, we've gotten quite a lot of feedback from some former parents.
Oh, wow.
And some former students that have actually commented or sent emails or called to say congratulations. So that's been very exciting.
Well, congratulations. I know it was a lot of hard work, but it must feel pretty good.
Oh, it feels wonderful. So thank you very much for all your support.
Yes, and every time we're here at Grandin Court, it is a Blue Ribbon School. So
yes, sir.
It's a good honor. So all right, congratulations, and
thank
we'll be
you.
right back, okay?
As the Star City of the South, it's easy to see why Roanoke shines. Roanoke, a record 7-time All-America city and named one of the top 100 best places to live. A big reason? Roanoke City Schools. From rigorous academics and nationally recognized arts programs to strong community partnerships and a full range of sports offerings, there's a reason Roanoke City Public Schools is one of the top urban school systems in the country. Our schools are a diverse community of students and educators, a source of strength where all achieve academic success with tools that allow them to take center stage. Our mission is to graduate students prepared for life in a rapidly changing world. It starts with programs that emphasize the importance of reading at a young age, technology in the classroom, learning to speak Spanish in elementary, a wide range of career and technical education classes to create a highly qualified workforce, a variety of advanced classes to give students the edge when applying for college, a community college access program allowing our graduates to attend Virginia Western Community College tuition-free for 3 years, Forest Park Academy, a specialized school that helps high school students overcome challenges and graduate, and the Roanoke Valley Governor School for advanced study of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics with a 100% college acceptance rate. Our schools are the heart of this community. Patrick Henry and William Fleming are both state-of-the-art high schools, and the new Fallon Park Elementary brings a sense of pride to Southeast Roanoke. We believe every child should be exposed to arts and athletics and offer all kinds of opportunities to showcase a child's talents. Providing musical instruments in every elementary school, as well as bands, orchestras, and choral programs at each middle and high school. And with more than 40 different sports programs, students can shine under Friday night lights or making the game-winning goal. Learning doesn't end when the bell rings, with opportunities after school and during the summer. Our Summer Enrichment Program, RCPS Plus, is leading the way by preparing students for the next school year with exciting, innovative instruction. We believe education reaches far beyond the classroom. We partner with the City of Roanoke, its many business, community, and faith organizations to create a better prepared student. From swim safety at the YMCA, experiencing the great outdoors at Carvin's Cove, research opportunities for our students at the Virginia Tech Carilion Research Institute, to providing free books to students thanks to organizations like Turn the Page, our partnerships help plant the seeds for a better community. Our children have a future that's full of promise, thanks to teachers who truly care about children, engaged parents, and a caring community. We help students from the beginning to graduation and beyond. Will you join us? Roanoke City Public Schools. Strong students, strong schools, strong city.
We're about to see a major milestone with the new Fallon Park Elementary, and here to talk about it is the proud principal, Nikki Mitchum. Phase 2 almost completed. What's this feel like?
We are very excited. There's a lot of buzz throughout the building, and the teachers and students cannot wait to get moved in.
Talk about Phase 2. This has 13 additional classrooms, a new front office, and that cafeteria is one of the best I've ever seen it.
It's amazing. You really feel like you're in an elementary school when you're inside the cafeteria. With the additional classrooms, they're just large spaces, natural lighting, so the teachers cannot wait to get moved in.
And talk about the views in the cafeteria. They remind me a lot of what's in your media center, and what will that add to the educational experience?
You know, you really get to see the heart of Roanoke and overlooking the neighborhoods that are here in Fallon Park, so it really gives a home feeling to the students while they're having their lunch.
Okay, so what's move-in like? You've already done that in Phase 1. Is it just as ambitious as Phase 2? What does it take?
It is. It's taken a lot of energy and effort. The teachers are working hard, kind of strategizing what their plan is going to be. When teachers move in, the very next day they'll be operating their classrooms. So they're just strategically planning how that's going to work so that it does not impact the instruction for students.
Phase 1 has been open now for several months. What's that been like for the teachers and the students being in a brand new building?
I feel like it's a morale booster for the students that are in the new building in Phase 1. The parents who come through for conferences or back to school is talking about how great the atmosphere is. So we're just all excited.
Expand on that a little bit. Talk about the pride here in Southeast Roanoke, having a brand new school and what that means to this community.
Not only does it mean something to the students and teachers that are inside the building, but as I go to different community events, they're all talking about the changes and how it's a great improvement and something that was needed for Southeast Roanoke.
Okay, so phase 1 is completed, phase 2 is almost completed, and then there's phase 3.
That's
so
correct.
what can we expect in the last phase?
In phase 3, we have the renovated gym. We'll have a new music room as well as a new art room. And then also with the partnership with Lyft, we will have the medical center that will be opening as well.
And that will be taking place essentially from now until the end of the summer with the goal, hopefully, knock on wood, it'll be ready by the next school year.
Yes.
What's it been like to see this process go from on paper to actually seeing it go up? I'm sure there was a lot of anxious moments, but also wondering, is it ever going to end?
Yes.
I mean, but to see it to almost finish, what is that like for you and your staff?
It's been great. I think sometimes it feels like it's a long process, but at the same time, looking around corners, like we're almost there at the finish line, it seems like it went faster than it did. But to really have the community meetings with the faculty, with the community itself, talking about what they would like to see in this facility, I feel like people heard what the staff and community was saying and really made the vision come true. And it's been great to be able to be a part of that process.
Do the students understand the significance of being the first class in a brand new building, or is this something they think about maybe 10, 15, 20, 25 years down the road?
I try to really reiterate that, especially with our 5th graders who are going to be graduating to middle school next year, or the kindergarten families that are coming in, how important this is. I think some of the children get it, but I think it might be something more they're going to understand later down the road. But we do try to remind them and really relish, and this is significant for you all being the first graduating class in the new building.
Well, it is an absolute gorgeous facility. Every time I go in there, I'm wowed. Looking forward to seeing the end result after phase 3, and congratulations and good luck with the move.
Thank you.
Okay, and we'll be right back.
What's up, punk? Send those books home for. They ain't gonna help you on the streets.
To study?
Yeah, man, you need Jordan Crew, aka the Cobra.
Yeah, ain't nobody messing with the Cobra.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to go to college.
Nah, man. I mean, we're just having some fun. Nobody in our gang gets caught anyway.
Well, I guess sure.
All right. Hey, look, Henry. If you're gonna keep rolling with us, you gotta prove to me that you can hang.
Okay.
All right, then. Go.
Henry, what are you doing?
Every year, over 7,000 arrests result from gang activity. You could end up just like these criminals. Is that what you want?
Don't be a part of the problem, be a part of the solution.
The school system is very fortunate to have a very close relationship with the business community, and here to talk about that today is Kathy Duncan. She's the Director of Career and Technical Education, to share with us some exciting news about a recent partnership, an ongoing partnership with Magic City Ford.
An ongoing partnership for sure. Cameron Johnson, CEO and President of Magic City Ford, has been on our Career and Technical Education Foundation Board for a number of years. Cameron actually was a Career and Technical Education graduate of Patrick Henry High School. I won't say how many years ago, but he has really been instrumental. He helped sponsor our extravaganzas each year, and last year during the 1819 school year, Ford partnered with our automotive program, and they installed learning software, both for the students and for the instructor, and it's called the ACE technology, and it's automotive career exploration software. They not only learn about the electrical systems and suspensions and different parts of Ford products, but they also learn about the opportunities and career opportunities with Ford Motor Company, which would also include any other kind of company as well, but Ford certainly has kind of taken us under their wing, and it continued this year with just a wonderful surprise.
Yeah, let's talk about the surprise, an actual car.
A car. They wanted the students to be able to have the latest technologies in order to explore and work on. So they donated a Ford Fiesta to Rotec, and you should have seen the kids' faces as soon as the car showed up. It's a lovely shade of green, and the first thing they did was pop the hood. They had to see what was under the hood and start checking things out. So we are, as you said, truly blessed to have this kind of partnership, and the kids are so excited.
Talk about, when you say the kids, What's the benefit to the students? It's a learning opportunity, right?
It's a learning opportunity, but they're not only learning, they're learning on the latest technology. You know, technology changes so quickly. And people will donate cars to us and things of this nature, but they could be any number of years old.
50, yeah, I get it.
It could be a little bit, and we're appreciative, make no mistake. But when you're talking about electrical systems and the computers that are involved to diagnose issues on cars, now we have the capabilities of doing that. We're also looking at doing more field trips with Ford and to see the workaday world. And Magic City Ford has been wonderful. They've provided internships for our students and actually hired some of our students as well.
And that is in the end result and the benefit for Magic City and Ford, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And for any business partner out there who wants to partner with Rotec in various areas, we want to partner with you. We want to utilize what we can to help build the skills of students to ultimately go out and serve the employment needs within the Roanoke Valley and beyond. That's one of our primary goals in career and technical education.
So how high in demand are jobs with the automotive industry?
Oh my
right
goodness,
now?
like crazy, and great paying positions. I mean, we know how much we pay to have our cars fixed.
Sure. Right.
But it's a skilled position. There are a lot of opportunities. We offer our students the ASE certification, Automotive Service Exam certifications prior to graduation, and then they have to continue those with professional development in the work world and things of this nature and continue to get those certifications. So we really give them a leg up, but this opportunity with Ford has been just a dream come true for the program.
We've had this discussion before. There's still that mentality that CTE is shop class from 40 years ago. These are what your students are learning today is high tech.
Yes.
They're learning skills that will benefit the Roanoke Valley, and these students are, if they want to go into the workforce or go maybe to Virginia Western or so forth or four-year school, are making quite a bit of money right off the bat.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely. With their industry certification programs, in many cases, students need an associate degree or less in order to go in some of these areas. There's still room for four-year degree education, our Teachers for Tomorrow, and computer science and things of this nature, but there are so many great opportunities out there to make a very strong, healthy income in a high-wage, high-demand career within the Roanoke Valley and beyond. There's something for everybody here at Rotec, and it leads to good things.
Good things. The latest one, obviously, is the donation of the car.
Are
they fixing it, taking it apart? What exactly will the student, all of the above? Or?
And I think they're taking it apart a little, checking out the systems, hooking it up to the computer. I think they're troubleshooting. If I do this, what happens to that? I don't want them to take it completely apart.
Sure. But it's essentially, think of it as a classroom, right?
It is. Yeah. It is.
Well, congratulations,
really is.
And we certainly appreciate Cameron's ongoing support.
And I want to thank Cameron Johnson. I want to thank Penny Birch, the general manager, and Jay Zane, the service manager. They have all been so supportive of us, and we cannot thank you enough. Magic City Ford has been wonderful to Roanoke City Public Schools.
Okay, well said, and congratulations, and we'll be right back, okay?
So for the last 6 or 7 years, I've been on the board of Career and Technical Education in Roanoke City. It's been near and dear to my heart because I graduated Patrick Henry some years ago, but also there's a major shortage of technicians nationally. And so we want to encourage young people to choose that as a career, or at least consider it. And so that's why we've had training programs in place for the last 4 or 5 years, and then now we're obviously donating this vehicle. Traditionally, when you walk into a high school automotive training program, you're going to see a vehicle that's maybe 20 years old. It was donated by somebody that had a good cause in mind, but it was also because they couldn't sell it. We wanted them to be able to learn on the latest technology, and with the new 2013 Fiesta, they're going to be able to use all of the technology that actually exists in the real world today. So for us, we see the donation of the vehicle as also an investment in the future of Magic City, because we, on a regular basis, will be giving sign-on bonuses, et cetera, to technicians to come and work for us. And that's no different than helping recruit young people out of high school to come straight into work in Magic City.
I'd like to take you on a brief walk through history, and I would like to have the staff and administration of Edison Aerospace please stand. So where is Edison? A little bit louder, please, Edison. Okay, thank you for standing. I want to talk to you about the history. In the 90s, I was here for a little of this. One of our stars, a guy named Tom Fitzpatrick. Where is Tom? Stand up, Tom. Tom actually helped lead us through this era. In the 90s, there was federal money for magnet programs, and we built a replica space shuttle and a lot of mission control apparatuses, shall we say, and put them at Edison Aerospace. It was truly a shining light in the district. Then the federal money dried up and the doors got locked, but the structure is still there, and a lot of the history is still in those rooms. So I want to talk to you about a very serious vision that I have and that I've shared with the board, and I certainly hope they embrace. I would like to see that aerospace lab reopened. And I would like to see it be a field trip venue for all elementary schools, that our elementaries would visit it. It would be part of our STEM education, but we can't forget that we also focus on STEAM. Addison has a very fine arts program, and the district has a wonderful arts program. I believe that if you are on a space mission, music is very important. Remember what Carl Sagan told us, to share music with the universe. So this is really important to me. And I want to talk to the Edison folks. So I'm just going to come out with it. I'd like to see an Edison kid on a Mars mission. Then I would like to see all of our students be exposed to the space program. I think that space is a very important part of our education. And then more than just having the aerospace program at Addison, I'd like to see it shared with any student from any school, and we will think of ways to share that curriculum and allow students to consider attending Addison if they want to. Where is Mrs. Brandt? We are going to have the pathway. It will be refurbished. It's being refurbished right now, and it will be the Beth Brown pathway to space. This is going to take a tremendous amount of fundraising effort on my part. I am going to do that. But I really think that there's something that Mr. Melvin said. Wasn't he wonderful? Humans have a deep desire to explore uncharted territory. I believe that desire will take us back to the moon, then on to the red planet. One day there will be human footsteps on Mars. Will they be yours? Will they be our students? Can we make that happen? I'm going to ask you to give your next door neighbor a high five and say, mission accepted.
That's this month's show. We'll see you again soon.